Now, the greatest radio shows of all time.
Suspense.
The Shadow Node.
Washington calling David Harding, Counter-Spy.
Classic radio theater.
The Great Gildersleeve.
Fibber McGee and Molly.
Dragnet. Gunsmoke.
The Lone Ranger.
Now, step back into a time machine with your host, Wyatt Cox.
Good evening, friends of the Inner Sanctum.
And we'll have ourselves one Dickens of a Christmas Eve here on Classic Radio Theater with episodes of the Campbell's Playhouse, Lionel Barrymore as Scrooge in A Christmas Carol from 86 years ago, Richard Diamond, Private Detective from 76 years ago, and we will also have the Treasury Star Parade where Lionel Barrymore plays a different Scrooge. We'll also have Fibber McGee and Molly and the story of Laura the Lopsided Tree and Claudia. That's all coming up straight ahead. On this Wednesday, 24th day of December, 358th day of the year, just 7 days left in the year. Kiritimati, also called Christmas Island, discovered on this date in 1777 by James Cook. Silent Night, composed by Franz Gruber on this date in 1818. You heard that story just a couple of days ago, didn't you? Also, the Library of Congress burned on this date in 1851. Reginald Fesson transmitted the first radio broadcast on this date in 1906, consisting of a poetry reading, a violin solo, and a speech. Hong Kong fell to the Japanese Imperial Army on this date in 1941, and General Eisenhower became the Supreme Allied Commander on this date in 1943. In 1968, the crew of the USS Pueblo released by North Korea after being held for 11 months on suspicion of spying. The first humans to enter into orbit around the moon on this date in 1968, the crew of Apollo 8.
The crew of Apollo 8 has a message that we would like to send to you. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth, and the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. And the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters. And God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. And God saw the light, that it was good. And from the crew of Apollo 8, we close with good night, good luck, a Merry Christmas, and God bless all of you on the good earth.
Message from the moon, or around the moon, on this date in 1968. In 1973, the District of Columbia Home Rule Act passed, allowing residents of Washington, D.C. to elect their own local government. Well, just weeks before leaving office, President George Herbert Walker Bush gave Christmas Eve pardons to 6 people charged with Iran-Contra-related crimes on this date in 1992, and they included former Defense Secretary Caspar Weinberger, who was awaiting trial. Special Prosecutor Lawrence Walsh, not a happy camper.
President Bush's pardon of Caspar Weinberger and other Iran-Contra defendants undermines the principle that no man is above the law.
And understand, this is a Republican, we've had people complain about the number of pardons that were auto-penned by Joe Biden. And, pardons have been something that too many presidents have done. And sometimes they may have been justified, sometimes they weren't. Lacey Peterson reported missing from her Modesto, California home on this date in 2002. Her mother, Sharon Rocha, lashed out when Peterson's body and that of her unborn son washed ashore.
I can only hope that the sound of Lacey's voice begging for her life and begging for the life of her unborn child is heard over and over and over again in the mind of that person every day for the rest of his life.
That person, her husband, Scott Peterson, convicted of the killings, he's serving a life term. The Senate passed what will become known as Obamacare on this date in 2009, 60-39, in the chamber's first Christmas Eve vote, since 1895. Among those passing away on this date in history, Norma Talmadge, the well-known actress. Peter Lawford, The Power of Positive Thinking, Norman Vincent Peale. CBS President Frank Stanton from 1946 to 1971. Actor Charles Durning and Jack Klugman. Couple of well-known actors. All right, let's look at birthdays on this day. The people are no longer with us, including frontiersman Kit Carson, film producer and inventor Howard Hughes, actress Ava Gardner, George Patton, General George Patton, Iron Mike DiBiase, the father of Ted DiBiase, and Lee Dorsey, the singer, sitting on his yaya. Wasn't that the song? Anyway, those folks born on this date in history, they have all left the building.
Hi, this is Jeff Foxworthy. It is now time for the birthday announcements. The following people are now officially older than dirt.
From Slumdog Millionaire, Anil Kapoor is 69 today. Still living La Vida Loca, Ricky Martin is 54. TV host Ryan Seacrest is 51. From True Blood, Michael Raymond James is 48. And from One Direction, Louis Tomlinson is 34. Those just a few of the people celebrating the 24th day of December as their birthday. If this is your birthday,
happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
And on this Christmas Eve, if your belly gives you grief, I hope you'll check out Professor B's Digestive Aid. It is an item which will help you. Honey and the herb apotheria. Those are the only things you need to worry about. Those are two natural ingredients. Nothing fancy, but it works. Check it out at profbees.com. Profbees.com. Use promo code Wyatt if you order to support this podcast and to save 10%. You get the best deal possible on Professor B's Digestive Aid. You can find the link in the show notes. You can also find it at classicradio.stream. Classicradio.stream. Professor B's Digestive Aid. Take care of your gut so that you go into 2026 with a gut feeling better than it has in a very, very long time. Profbees.com, promo code Wyatt.
The Combat Operations Center at the headquarters North American Air Defense Command in Colorado Springs, Colorado, has just been advised by the Canadian Ministry of Transport and Federal Aviation Authorities that a very unusual flight plan has been filed. The flight plan shows origination at the North Pole with interim stops at countless locations to the south. The vehicle apparently carries no international markings, but is said to be a sleigh drawn by 8 reindeer, and the request is signed S. Claus. Now, with that information, and this being December 24th, there seems to be little doubt about it. Santa Claus is getting ready to make his journey. We at the North American Air Defense Command will be watching the situation closely, and I'll furnish progress reports as data comes in. This is Lee Mosley at the NORAD Combat Operations Center in Colorado Springs, Colorado.
And we'll have additional reports from NORAD as this podcast continues. Right now, we're going to go back 86 years to December 24th, 1939. The Campbell's Playhouse. What was originally the Mercury Theater on the air until Orson Welles blew up with the War of the Worlds, if you will. Campbell's picked up sponsorship of the program, and the rest is history. We're now going to hear A Christmas Carol starring Lionel Barrymore from the Campbell's Playhouse, of course, produced by Orson Welles, introduced by Orson Welles, but starring Lionel Barrymore.
The makers of Campbell Soups present The Campbell Playhouse. Orson Welles, producer.
Good evening. This is Orson Welles. There are clearly a number of ways in which a Christmas carol could be introduced. Myself, I am most struck by the happy fortune that enables us on this Christmas Eve to present Mr. Lionel Barrymore, the best-loved actor of our time, in the world's best-loved Christmas story, A Christmas Carol. It is the American way, as we know, to establish traditions quickly where popular instinct and sentiment pronounce them sound. And so it is that today, actually only the 5th anniversary of Mr. Lionel Barrymore's first playing of the part of Ebenezer Scrooge for the Campbell Playhouse, there is, I think, in all America nothing more eagerly awaited, more firmly rooted in the hearts of the radio family that numbers millions, but this yearly performance of A Christmas Carol. A Christmas Carol, as Charles Dickens wrote it, has by common consent long been a classic. Mr. Lionel Barrymore's appearance in it is rapidly becoming one. And now, just before A Christmas Carol, Ernest Chappell has a special Christmas greeting from the makers of Campbell Soups. Mr. Chappell.
Thank you, Orson Welles. As the old year draws toward its close, we of Campbell's feel a bond of warmth and gratitude toward each of you, our friends. For you see, in homes everywhere throughout the land, Campbell Soups have been welcomed. Day by day and week by week, you have placed confidence in us and in the foods we make. And there isn't anything we appreciate more deeply than the fact that so many of you have elected to let Campbell's make your soups for you. And so when Christmas comes, we look about to find some way to show our appreciation, some Christmas present by which to say thank you. The gift we chose 5 Christmases ago and have chosen each year since has become a part of Christmas to many and many a family. It has become a Christmas custom to gather round the radio to hear and to enjoy A Christmas Carol. And since it is Christmas Eve, we hope, too, that the younger members of the family are permitted to stay up and listen before dreams and visit of Santa. We get a great deal of pleasure planning and preparing this Christmas gift, and now it's ready. Off come the wrappings, off come the tags that say, please do not open till Christmas. Out comes the card, to you from Campbell's. And here is the gift itself.
Molly was dead to begin with. There's no doubt whatever about that. The register of his burial was signed by the clergyman, the clerk, the undertaker, and the chief mourner. Scrooge signed it. And Scrooge's name was good upon change for anything he chose to put his hand to. Old Molly was as dead as a doornail. Scrooge knew he was dead? Of course he did. Scrooge and Molly were partners for I don't know how many years. Oh, but he was a tight-fisted hand at the grindstone, was Scrooge. A squeezing, wrenching, grasping, scraping, clutching, covetous old sinner. And once upon a time, of all the good days in the year, on Christmas Eve, old Scrooge sat busy in his counting house, a grim, cheerless place if ever there was one. The door of Scrooge's counting house was open, that he might keep his eye upon his clerk, Bob Cratchit, who in a cold and dismal little cell beyond worked at his ledgers.
19, 20, 21, 22. Merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. 23, 26, 29. Christmas Day. 11, 13, 17, 7, carry 1. Hour and 18.
Bob Cratchit.
Yes, Mr. Scrooge.
Stop that infernal caterwauling.
Yes, sir. 9, 15, 17, 29, carry.
Impudence. Singing their idiotic Christmas carols at my very door. Go somewhere else and bellow your blasted carols, or I'll give you in charge.
Sorry, Governor. It's an old custom at Christmas time, you know.
Yes, and I don't want any of your old customs. Take your fellow fools and go away. Christmas. Blah.
Right, sir. Merry Christmas anyway, sir.
A Merry Christmas, Uncle. A Merry Christmas, Bob.
Merry Christmas, Mr. Fred.
God save you, Uncle.
Humbug.
Christmas a humbug, Uncle? Now, I'm sure you don't mean that.
I mean just that. Exactly that. Merry Christmas. What right have you to be merry? What reason have you? You're poor enough.
Well, what right have you to be dismal about Christmas, Uncle? You're rich enough. Now, Uncle, don't be cross.
Well, what else can I be when I live in such a world of fools? What's Christmas to you but a time for paying bills without money? Merry Christmas. A time for finding yourself a year older and not an hour richer. If I could work my will, every idiot who goes about with Merry Christmas on his lips would be boiled with his own pudding and buried with a stake of holly through his heart. He should.
Uncle?
Nephew, keep your Christmas in your own way and let me keep it in mine.
Keep it, but you don't keep it, Uncle.
Well, let me leave it alone then. What do you want? A Christmas gift, I've no doubt.
I came to wish you a Merry Christmas, Uncle.
A Merry Christmas. Much good may Christmas do you. Much good it ever has done you.
There are many things from which I derive good by which I have not profited materially, I dare say, Uncle. Christmas among the rest. But I have always thought of Christmas time as a good time. A kind, forgiving, charitable, pleasant time. And therefore, Uncle, though it has never put a scrap of gold or silver in my pocket, I believe it has done me good and will do me good. And I say, God bless it. God bless Christmas. Hurrah!
Let me hear another sound out of you there, Bob Cratchit, and you'll keep your Christmas by losing your situation.
Yes.
As to you, nephew, I wonder you don't go into Parliament. You talk enough nonsense.
Don't be angry, Uncle. I want nothing from you. I ask nothing of you. Why can't we be friends?
Good afternoon.
Well, I'm sorry you feel that way. I've tried. A Merry Christmas to you, Uncle.
Good afternoon.
And a Happy New Year, too.
Humbug.
And a Merry Christmas to you, Bob, and the missus, and to Tiny Tim.
Thank you, Mr. Fred. Same to you, sir. Good day, sir.
Good day, Bob.
Nonsense. Twaddle. Flummery. Talking of Christmas and not 2 sixpences to jingle together in his trousers pocket. You there, Bob Cratchit. Come here. What are you doing there?
I was only putting a bit more coal on the fire, Mr. Scrooge, seeing it's so cold in there, sir.
Well, you put that coal back into the scuttle. A fire! A fire, indeed. I can tell you, if you use coal at that rate, you and I will soon be parting company, Bob Cratchit. You understand that? There's many a young fella like your situation, you know.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. My fingers were getting a little stiff with the cold.
Then put on your mittens. There's someone at the door. See who it is.
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
This is the firm of Scrooge and Molly.
Yes, sir.
I should like to see the head of the firm, if I may.
Oh, very good, sir.
What is it?
A gentleman to see you, Mr. Scrooge.
Huh?
Have I the pleasure of addressing Mr. Scrooge or Mr. Molly?
Molly's been dead these 7 years tonight. I'm Scrooge.
Well, now, Mr. Scrooge, at this season of the year, it's only fitting that we who are more fortunate should raise a fund to buy the poor some meat and drink and means of warmth. You may not believe it, sir, but many thousands are now in want of common necessities, and hundreds of thousands are in want of the simplest comforts, sir.
Are there no prisoners?
There are plenty of prisons, sir.
And the workhouses? They're still in operation, I trust.
I wish I could say they are not, but they are, sir.
The treadmill and the poor law are in full vigor, then?
Both very busy, sir.
Oh, well, I'm very glad to hear that. I was afraid from what you said at first that something had occurred to stop them in their useful cause.
No, sir, all these institutions that you mention are flourishing. But it's nevertheless true that some additional provision for the poor and the destitute must be made. A few of us upon change are endeavoring to raise such a fund, you see. And what shall I put you down for?
Nothing.
Oh, I see. You wish to be anonymous, sir.
I wish to be let alone. I don't make merry myself at Christmas time, and I can't afford to keep a lot of idle people and make them merry. I help support the establishments that take care of the poor. They cost enough. Let those who are badly off go there.
Many can't go there, sir. And many would rather die.
Well, then, my advice to them is to do so and decrease the surplus population. Besides, I've only your word for it that all this is so.
The truth, Mr. Scrooge.
So be it then. It's not my business. It's enough for a man to understand his own business and not to interfere with other people's. Mine occupies me constantly. Good afternoon, sir.
I quite understand, Mr. Scrooge.
Cratchit, show this gentleman out.
Yes, sir. This way, please. Sir, I couldn't help overhearing. I should like to contribute threepence.
Cratchit!
Yes, sir. It isn't much, but it's all I can afford. But there are others in worse situation than I am.
You're a generous fellow. I wish I might say so of your employer.
Cratchit!
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Yes, sir.
Merry Christmas. Close the door.
Yes, sir. I have closed it, sir. 24, 31, 1 and carry 3. A new scarlet tippet for Tiny Tim. And a comb for Martha. 33, 3 and carry 3. A hair ribbon for Belinda. 4, 7, 12, 15.
I suppose you want the entire day tomorrow.
If it's quite convenient, sir.
It's not convenient, and it's not fair. But I suppose I can't do anything about it. If I was to stop half a crown of your wages, you'd think yourself very ill-used, I'll be bound.
Well, sir,
And yet you don't think me ill-used when I pay a day's wages for no work?
It's only once a year, sir.
Once a year. Once a year, indeed. A fine excuse for picking a man's pocket every 25th of December. But I suppose it's no good talking. You must have the whole day. Well, see that you're here all the earlier the next morning. You understand?
Oh, I will, sir. I will, sir, indeed. Good night, sir, and Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
The office was closed in a twinkling, and Bob Cratchit, with the long ends of his white comforter dangling below his waist, for he boasted no greatcoat, went down a slide on Cornhill 20 times in honor of its being Christmas Eve, and then ran home to Camden Town as hard as he could pelt to play with his family at Blind Man's Buff. Scrooge, on the other hand, took his melancholy dinner in his usual melancholy tavern. Having read all the newspapers and spent the rest of the evening with his banker's book, went to his dismal house. Darkness is cheap, and Scrooge likes it. The yard was so dark that even Scrooge, who knew its every stone, had to grope with his hands through the fog and the frost to find the door. Scrooge walked through his rooms to see that all was right. Sitting room, bedroom, lumber room, all as they should be. Nobody under the table, nobody under the sofa, nobody under the bed, nobody in the closet. Closed the door, locked himself in, double-locked himself in, and took off his cravat, put on his dressing gown and slippers and his nightcap, and sat down before the fire to take his gruel.
Molly! I could have sworn I saw... humbug. Molly's been dead these 7 years. Humbug. It's all humbug. What I need is a good night's... What's that? Someone's in the wine cellar. But the door's locked and double locked. Something's... It's coming. Something... It's coming closer. Outside my door. I won't believe it. It's humbug still.
Ebenezer Scrooge. Ebenezer Scrooge.
Oh, no. What do you want with me?
I want much of you, Ebenezer.
Who are you?
Ask me who I was.
Well, you're very particular for a ghost. All right. Who were you then?
In life, I was your partner, Jacob Marley.
Jacob Marley? But you're dead. You died 7 years ago.
7 years ago this very night.
You are a ghost then?
What's wrong, Ebenezer? Don't you believe in me?
I do not.
You doubt your senses, Ebenezer?
Yes, because a little thing affects them. A slight disorder of the stomach makes them cheats. You can't be a ghost. You may be an undigested bit of beef, a blot of mustard, a crumb of cheese, a fragment of an underdone potato. There may be more gravy than grave about you, whatever you are. Humbug, I tell you. Humbug. Excuse me, Jacob. Excuse me. I do believe in you. You are a ghost, Jacob.
Thank you.
But what? Why do you walk the earth, Jacob? Why do you come to me?
It is required of every man that the spirit within him should walk abroad among his fellow men and travel far and wide to witness what it cannot share but might have shared on earth and turn to happiness.
Oh, tell me, Jacob, what is that chain you wear around you?
I wear the chain I forged in life. I made it link by link and yard by yard by my own free will. Is its pattern strange to you, Ebenezer?
Cash boxes, keys, padlocks, ledgers, purses.
Yours was as heavy and as long as this 7 years ago. And you have labored on it since, Ebenezer.
Oh, Jacob, speak comfort to me.
Comfort I have none to give. I cannot rest, I cannot stay, I cannot linger. Weary journeys lie before me.
You travel fast?
Yes, Ebenezer, on the wings of the wind.
7 years dead and traveling all the time?
7 years, Ebenezer. 7 years of remorse. Ebenezer, do you know that no space of regret can make amends for one life's opportunities misused?
But you were always a good man of business, Jacob.
Business? Mankind was my business. Charity, mercy, benevolence, they were all my business. The dealings of my trade were but a drop of water in the comprehensive ocean of my business.
Oh, Jacob, don't take on so. Jacob.
Listen to me, Ebenezer.
I listen to you, Jacob. Go on, Jacob, speak to me. But don't be so flowery.
Ebenezer, I am here to warn you that you have yet a chance and hope of escaping my fate. Do you hear that, Ebenezer?
Yes, Jacob. You always were a good friend to me, Jacob. Thank you, Jacob. But go on. Go on. Go on. How shall I escape? Oh, I'm afraid, Jacob.
You will be haunted by 3 spirits.
Is that the only chance and hope, Jacob?
It is your only chance and hope.
Then I think I'd rather not.
Without their visit, you cannot hope to shun the path I tread. Expect the first tomorrow, when the bell tolls 1.
Couldn't I take them all at once and have it over, Jacob?
Ebenezer, look that for your own sake you remember what has passed between us. And remember, when the bell tolls 1, look for the first spirit.
Molly. Jacob Molly.
Scrooge awoke. He was lying on his bed fully dressed. Suddenly the curtains of his bed were drawn aside. Scrooge found himself face to face with the unearthly visitor who drew them. As close to it as I am now to you. And I am standing in the spirit at your elbow. It was a strange figure, like a child. Yet not so like a child as like an old man.
Ebenezer Scrooge.
Who is that?
Ebenezer Scrooge, I have come for you.
You are the spirit, sir, whose coming was foretold me?
I am that spirit.
What are you?
I am the ghost of Christmas past.
Long past?
No, your past.
But what do you want of me? What brings you here to haunt me?
Your welfare, Ebenezer Scrooge. Rise and walk with me.
Oh, no, you're not out of the window. I can't do that. I'll fall down. I'm not a spirit. I'm mortal. I'll fall.
Bear but a touch of my hand upon your heart, and you shall be upheld in more than this. Come, follow me.
Where are we? What's become of the city? And there's snow upon the ground. Where are we?
These are the shadows of the things that have been. You recognize this countryside?
Oh, I know every inch of it. Every rock, every tree.
And that bleak building over there?
That building. I was a boy there. Yes, I went to school in that horrible place.
Do you recollect that path?
I could walk it blindfold.
Strange you forgot it so many years. Come, let us go closer. Look through the window into that cold, barren room. What do you see, Ebenezer Scrooge?
I see a boy.
A solitary child, neglected by his family, alone.
Yes, I see. I know that boy. Oh, I was so lonely. Poor boy.
Your lip is trembling, Scrooge. And what is that on your cheek?
It's nothing at all. I wish it's too late for that now.
What's the matter?
Nothing. The waits came to my door singing Christmas carols last night. There was a boy like that among them. A poor, thin, pale boy in a ragged coat. I'd like to have given him something, that's all.
Is that all? Come, Ebenezer Scrooge. Let us see another Christmas. Do you know this place, Ebenezer Scrooge?
Know it? Know it? Why, this is the counting house where I was apprentice.
Listen.
Choose your partners.
Why, it's my old master. Bless his heart, old Fezziwig. My master, alive again, and host at one of his Christmas parties. Listen to it.
Thread the needle and back to your places.
And there's Dick Wilkins. Poor Dick. Dear, yes? And look, there's Mrs. Fezziwig herself, looking younger than any of them. And the table's all loaded with roast and cider and mince pie and beer. Oh, what a jolly time we used to have.
That carefree young man with the light heart and the gay smile. Do you recognize him?
Yes. Merciful heaven. How happy I was then.
A small matter for old Fezziwig to make those silly folk so full of joy.
Small matter? Small indeed.
Isn't it? He has spent only a few pounds of your mortal money. Is that so much that he deserves praise?
It's not that. It's not that, Spirit. Old Fezziwig has the power to make us happy or unhappy, to make our service light or heavy. His power lies in words and looks, in things so tiny it's impossible to count them up. The happiness he gives is quite as great as if it cost her...
What is the matter?
Nothing. Nothing at all, Spirit.
Something, I think.
No.
Speak.
No. Only, it's just that I should like to be able to say a word or two to my clerk, Bob Cratchit, just now, that's all.
Bow and curtsy.
My time grows short, and we have yet another journey to make.
Where now?
Come. This is our last visit to the past, Ebenezer. Here, in this little room, with a fair young girl by your side. Do you recognize yourself, Ebenezer?
Oh, no. Spare me this.
You're older now, a man in the prime of life. Your face has begun to wear the signs of care and avarice. Your eyes are greedy, the eager, restless eyes of a miser.
No, please.
She knows it, too, that girl by your side. There are tears in her eyes.
It matters little, Ebenezer, to you. Very little. I know that.
Belle, have I changed towards you?
When we were engaged, we were both poor.
Was it better then? Better to be poor?
Better at least to be happy. You're changed. You were another man then.
I was a boy. Do you blame me because I've grown wiser? Have I ever tried to break our engagement?
In words, no. Never.
In what, then?
In a changed nature. In an altered spirit. In everything that made my love of any value in your sight. So I release you from your promise.
Belle.
Oh, at first it may cause you pain to lose me. A very brief pain. But soon it will be dim, like a half-remembered dream. An unprofitable dream. And you will be glad to be awake from such a dream. May you be happy in the life you have chosen, Ebenezer. For the love of him you once were.
Spirit, it's enough. Show me no more. Take me home.
These were shadows of the things that have been. That they are what they are. Do not blame me.
No more.
One shadow more. Come. Do you see this man, Ebenezer Scrooge? This man might have been you, and the woman beside him your wife, and that girl might have been your daughter, Ebenezer Scrooge. She might have called you father. She might have been a springtime in the haggard winter of your life.
Spirit, let me go. Show me no more.
Listen now, while they speak, Ebenezer.
Belle, I saw an old friend of yours today.
Who was it?
Yes.
How can I? Oh, I know. Mr. Scrooge.
Mr. Scrooge it was. I passed his office window. It wasn't shuttered, and there was a candle inside, so I couldn't help seeing him. His partner, Molly, lies at the point of death, I hear. And there Scrooge sat all alone. Quite alone in the world, I do believe.
Spirit, I can bear no more. Leave me. Haunt me no more. Take me back. Take me back.
King Wenceslas looked out on the feast of Stephen, when the snow lay round about, deep and crisp and even. Brightly shone the moon that night.
You are listening to the Campbell Playhouse, bringing you tonight the 5th annual presentation of Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol, produced by Orson Welles and starring Lionel Barrymore as Scrooge. This is the Columbia Broadcasting System.
When the snow lay round about, deep and crisp and even, brightly shone the moon that night, though the frost was cruel, when a poor man came in sight, gathering winter fuel.
From 86 years ago, December 24th, 1939, the Campbell's Playhouse on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox.
Within the past hour, a jolly old gent using the name S. Claus filed a flight plan with Canadian Ministry of Transport and Federal Aviation Authorities. And due to the unusual course and numerous stops outlined, the North American Air Defense Command has been alerted. Radar operators at our 3 ballistic missile early warning sites, located in Greenland, Alaska, and England, have been placed on special alert to watch for the airborne object in the vicinity of the North Pole. These BMU sites have direct computer links with NORAD's Combat Operations Center, and we should be receiving acquisition data momentarily. In fact, the sites at Thule, Greenland, and Clear, Alaska now have tracks. Both stations report the object at present is directly over the North Pole and gaining altitude at a fantastic rate of speed.
Duty controller here. I just checked with BMU's site in Thule, Greenland. They confirm what we're getting on the board. It's not a mistake.
It may be a while before we're certain the object is Santa and his sleigh. NORAD has several identification procedures to institute at this time. This station will keep you advised. This is Lee Mosley at the NORAD Combat Operations Center in Colorado Springs, Colorado.
And we'll check in with NORAD a bit later, but right now let's get back to the Campbell's Playhouse. A Christmas Carol starring Lionel Barrymore from 86 years ago, December 24th, 1939. By the way, do you recognize the announcer? I hope you do.
And now, back to the Campbell Playhouse in the 5th annual presentation of A Christmas Carol. A Christmas present from the makers of Campbell Soups.
On the stroke of one, Scrooge awakened suddenly and sat him bolt upright in his own bed. He remembered the words of Marley's ghost and wondered from which direction the second specter would appear. At that moment, nothing between a baby and a rhinoceros would have astonished him very much. Now being prepared for almost anything, he was not by any means prepared for nothing. And consequently, when no shape appeared, he was taken with a violent fit of trembling. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, quarter of an hour went by, yet nothing came. Then as he sat in his bed, he became aware gradually of a great blaze of ruddy light that seemed to shine upon him from the adjoining room. He got up softly and shuffled in his slippers to the door. It was his own sitting room, there was no doubt about that. But it had undergone a surprising transformation. The walls and ceiling were so hung with living green that it looked a perfect grove. And there sat a jolly giant, glorious to see, who bore a glowing torch in shape not unlike Plenty's horn, and held it up, high up, to shed its light on Scrooge as he came peeping round the corner.
Come in, Ebenezer Scrooge, and know me better, man. I am the ghost of Christmas present.
Spirit, take me where you will. Last time I went against my will and learned a lesson which is working now. If you have anything to teach me, let me profit by it.
Touch my robe, Ebenezer Scrooge. Touch my robe.
Where have you brought me, Spirit?
To an humble dwelling in an humble street.
It's miserable enough.
Yet there is happiness there.
Who are these people? Who's that woman? And the children?
These are the family of your clerk, Bob Cratchit. See his wife, dressed in a twice-turned gown, but brave in ribbons, laying the table for their Christmas dinner. And there, assisting her, is her daughter, Belinda. And the young man with a fork in the stuffing, that's Master Peter Cratchit. And the 2 little Cratchits. Listen, Scrooge, and watch.
Here's Martha, Mother. Quiet, children, quiet. Now sit you down before the fire, Martha, and have a warm, Lord bless you.
Where's Father?
He's been to church with Tiny Tim. They'll be along directly.
How is Tiny Tim, Mother? Any better at all?
Sometimes I think he is. And sometimes I think, oh, dear God, if anything should happen to Tiny Tim.
Oh, Mother, you mustn't even think of such a thing.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Martha, welcome, my dear.
Oh, Merry Christmas, Father, and Tim.
Merry Christmas, Martha.
Oh, Tim, you darling. Oh, Father, I'm so glad to be home.
And we're glad to have you, Martha.
And how did little Tim behave in church, Bob?
As good as gold and better.
I like church, Mother. Oh, they sang the nicest songs. I hope people saw me there.
Saw you there? And why, Tim?
Well, don't you see? Because I'm lame. And if they saw my crutch, It might be pleasant for them to remember on Christmas who it was made lame beggars walk and blind men see.
Bless you, my son.
Are we ready to eat, Mother?
Yes, children, we're all ready. Come, take your places and wait your turn. There's plenty of stuffing and dressing and plum pudding for all of you. Martha, take care of Tiny Tim and see that he eats plenty.
Yes,
he must
Mother.
get strong and well. Now sit down, everyone.
Yes, come on, Tiny Tim.
And now, my dears.
I see a vacant seat in the poor chimney corner, and a crutch without an owner carefully preserved.
No, kind spirit. Say he'll be spared. Say he'll live.
If these shadows remain unaltered by the future, Ebenezer, the child will die.
And to praise thy name. Amen.
Amen.
And now, my dears, with such a dinner, a toast. A Merry Christmas to us all, and God bless us.
God bless us, everyone.
And now to Mr. Scrooge. I'll give you a toast to Mr. Scrooge, the founder of the feast.
The founder of the feast, indeed, who pays you all 15 shillings a week. I wish I had him here. I'd give him a piece of my mind to feast on, and I hope he'd have good appetite for
My
it.
dear, the children, Christmas Day.
It should be Christmas Day, I'm sure, on which one drinks the health of such an odious, stingy, unfeeling man as Mr. Scrooge. You know he is, Bob. Nobody knows it better than you, poor fellow.
My dear Christmas Day.
I'll drink his health for your sake and the day's, not for his. Long life to him. A Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. He'll be very merry and very happy, I have no doubt.
And I say God bless him too, Mother, and everyone.
To Mr. Scrooge.
Very well.
There was nothing of high mark in all this. They were not a handsome family, these Cratchits. They were not well dressed. Their shoes were far from being waterproof. Their clothes were scanty and had known, very likely, the insides of a pawnbroker's. But they were happy, grateful, pleased with one another and contented with the time. And when at last they faded, Scrooge had his eye upon them, and especially on Tiny Tim until the last. Many calls Scrooge made that night with a ghost of Christmas present. Down among the miners they went who labor in the bowels of the earth, and out to sea among the sailors at their watch, dark, ghostly figures in their several stations. Much they saw and far they went, and many places they visited, but always with a happy end. The spirits stood beside sick beds and they were cheerful, on foreign lands and they were close at home, by poverty and it was rich, in almshouse, hospital and jail, where vain man in his little brief authority had not made fast the door and barred the spirit out, the spirit left his blessing. It was a long night, if it was only a night. And it was strange, too, that while Scrooge remained unaltered in his outward form, the ghost grew older, clearly older.
My life upon this globe is very brief, Ebenezer. It ends tonight.
Tonight?
Tonight at midnight. Hark. The hour is come.
Oh, not yet. Not yet. No, there are still more things I wish to learn.
These you will learn from still another spirit. Still another spirit, Ebenezer.
Scrooge looked about him for the ghost. It had vanished. He found himself once more in his bed, in his dressing gown and his nightcap. He'd heard the clock strike. And then he remembered the prediction of old Jacob Marley, and lifting up his eyes beheld
The third spirit.
A solemn phantom. Shrouded in black, draped and hooded, coming towards him slowly and silently, like a mist along the ground.
I know you. You are the ghost of Christmas yet to come. You'll show me the shadows of things that have not happened, but will happen in the time before us. Answer me, spirit, ghost of the future. Oh, I fear you more than any specter I've seen. Yet, as I know your purpose is to do me good, and as I hope to live to be another man from what I was, lead on. Lead on. The night is waning fast. Time is precious. Spirit, why have you brought me here again? Here to Bob Cratchit's home? It's not the same. Why is it so quiet? So very quiet here.
Mother, please.
Oh, my son. My little son. Tiny Tim. I loved him so.
Mother, dear, you mustn't. It's almost time for Father to be home. Don't let him see you crying.
Yes. Yes, Martha. He's late tonight. He walks slower than he used to. Yet I've known him to walk very fast indeed with Tiny Tim on his shoulder.
So have I, Mother.
But he was light to carry. And his father loved him so that it was no trouble. No trouble at all. Bob.
Good evening, my dear.
You're late, Bob.
I'm sorry, my dear. I went to the churchyard today. I wish you could have gone with me. It would have done your heart good to see how sweet and green a place it is. You'll see it often. I promised him. I promised Tiny Tim we'd walk there on Sunday.
Oh, Father, dear. It's God's will, Bob.
I'm trying to understand it, my dear. My son. My little son, Tiny Tim. And I loved him so.
Oh, that's cruel. Cruel. Spirit, can't you give me one ray of hope that I may change all that? That Tiny Tim may live? Where are we now? Oh, merciful heaven. Churchyard, overrun by grass and weeds, choked with too much burying. Desolate, a lonely, crumbling gravestone. Spirit, now before I draw nearer to that gravestone, answer me one question. Are these the shadows of things that will be? Or are they the shadows of things that may be only? Will you not speak to me, Spirit? What is that grave to which you point? Now I see. There's writing on that stone. Name on the gravestone is Ebenezer Scrooge. Ebenezer Scrooge. Oh, Spirit. No, no, no. Spirit, hear me. I'm not the man I was. Why show me this if I'm past all hope? Tell me that I may change these dreadful shadows that have come, that you've shown me by an altered life. I'll honor Christmas in my heart, and I'll try and keep it all the year. I'll live in the past, the present, and the future. I will not shut out the lessons that they teach. Tell me, do, Spirit. Please tell me that I can sponge away the writing on that stone, Spirit. I beg of you, Spirit. Spirit. promise. I promise. What's this? It's my bedpost. I'm home. In my own bed. In my own room. And the sun. The sunshine. It's clear. It's bright. No fog. Oh, what a beautiful day. Glorious. Glorious. Boy. Oh, boy.
Yes, sir?
What's today?
What's that, sir?
What day is it, my fine fella?
Today? Why, it's Christmas Day.
Christmas Day! Ha ha! And I haven't missed it. The spirits have done it all in one night. All in one night. Heaven be praised.
How's that, sir?
Listen, my lad. Do you know where the poultry is in the next street?
I should say I do.
An intelligent boy. A remarkable boy. Tell me, do you know if they've sold the prize turkey that was hanging in the window?
The one as big as me?
What a delightful boy. It's a pleasure to talk to you. Yes, my buck?
It's hanging there now, sir.
Oh, that's wonderful. Now go around, will you? And tell him to send it to Bob Cratchit and his family on Broad Street. And mind you, they're not to know who paid for it. Now, hurry along, my lad. And here's half a crown for your trouble.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And a Merry Christmas.
And a Merry Christmas to you, too, my boy. Oh, I don't know what to do. I'm as light as a feather, as happy as an angel. I'm as merry as a schoolboy. A Merry Christmas. A Merry Christmas to everybody. A Happy New Year to all the world. Whoop! Whoop!
Next morning, Scrooge was early at his office. He went early for a reason. If he could only be there first and catch Bob Cratchit coming late. That was the thing he'd set his heart upon. And he did it. Yes, he did. The clock had struck 9. No Bob. 1:15. No Bob. Scrooge sat with his door wide open that he might see him come in. And at last he came. His hat was off before he opened the door, his comforter too. He was on his stool in a jiffy, driving away with his pen, as if he were trying to overtake 9 o'clock.
8 and 17 are 15, carry the 1, 24, carry the 2, 31, carry the 4, 8 and 6 are 14, carry the 8.
Hello, you, Cratchit.
Yes, sir.
Step this way, Cratchit, if you please. Cratchit, what do you mean by coming in at this time of day?
Oh, I'm very sorry, sir. I'm behind my time.
You are? You are? Yes, I think you are.
Oh, it's only once a year, Mr. Scrooge. It shall not be repeated. I was making rather merry yesterday, sir.
I'll tell you what, my friend. I'll not stand this sort of thing any longer. And therefore, Bob Cratchit, I'm about to raise your salary.
Mr. Scrooge, are you quite yourself, sir?
No. No, thank heaven I'm not quite myself. Merry Christmas, Bob. Ha ha! Merry Christmas, my good fella. A merrier Christmas than I've given you in many a year. I'll raise your salary and we'll see what we can do for Tiny Tim and the rest of your family. We'll discuss it this very afternoon over a Christmas bowl of smoking bishop. Bob, make up the fire. Make it up and buy another coal scuttle before you dot another I, Bob Cratchit.
Scrooge was better than his word. He did it all, and infinitely more. To Tiny Tim, who did not die, he was a second father. He became as good a friend, as good a master, and as good a man as the good old city knew, or any other good old city, town, or borough in the good old world. Some people laughed to see the alteration in him, but he let them laugh and little heeded them. His own heart laughed. And that was quite enough for him. He had no further intercourse with spirits, but lived upon the total abstinence principle ever afterwards, and it was always said of him that he knew how to keep Christmas well, if any man alive possessed the knowledge. May that be truly said of us, all of us. And so, as Tiny Tim observed, God bless us, everyone.
Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare his room. And heaven and nature sing, and nature sing, and
You have just heard our annual presentation of Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol, starring Lionel Barrymore, brought to you by the makers of Campbell's Soups. And now here is Orson Welles.
At this point in the program, ladies and gentlemen, it is my custom, as you know, to present to you with a few words of introduction our guest of the evening. With your consent, I shall dispense with this tonight to introduce tonight's guest to the Campbell Playhouse audience or to any other American audience is an extravagant and superfluous procedure. For if ever an actor has won for himself a lasting place in the hearts of his fellow countrymen through years of unsparing and inspiring service, that actor is Lionel Barrymore. Mr. Lionel Barrymore.
Thank you, Orson Welles. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is the 4th year I've had the pleasure of appearing in the Christmas Carol here on the Campbell Playhouse. And I assure you all it's a pleasure that never tires. As long as I can remember, this has been one of my favorite stories. When we were children, it was read to us regularly at this time of year, as it is to millions of children right now. And like many of them, I'm sure, the three of us, Ethel, Jack, and I, with the aid of a sheet and some old ironware, made a play of it. As I remember, we had 3 Scrooges in that production.
Mr. Barrymore, who played Tiny Tim?
I think we had 3 Tiny Tims, too. But seriously, I can think of no part that I've enjoyed playing again and again as much as I have the part of that squeezing, wrenching, grasping, scraping, clutching, covetous old sinner, Ebenezer Scrooge. And I can think of no happier or more suitable choice for the makers of Campbell's Soups to offer the people of America as their Christmas present each year than Charles Dickens' well-beloved story, Christmas Carol. Good night, Orson. Good night, everybody. And a Merry, Merry Christmas to you all.
Good night, Mr. Barrymore. Merry Christmas to you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, for next Sunday night, we're happy to announce our version of a great and truly American story by a great American novelist, Come and Get It by Edna Ferber. Against a background of the mighty forests of Miss Ferber's own Wisconsin, it tells a stirring tale of the men and women who live and die in the woods in order that lumber may come down the rivers every spring into the cities of the modern world. Like so many of Miss Ferber's epic romances of American life, it was made from a best-selling novel into a highly successful motion picture. Now we bring it to you on the air. Story of a man and his son and the girl they both loved, Lotta, played for us by one of the loveliest and most accomplished of Hollywood's younger dramatic actresses, Miss Frances D. And so until next week, until Come and Get It with Frances D., my sponsors, the makers of Campbell Soups, and all of us on the Campbell Playhouse remain, as always, obediently yours.
The makers of Campbell's Soups join Orson Welles in inviting you to be with us in the Campbell Playhouse again next Sunday evening when we bring you Edna Ferber's Come and Get It with Miss Frances D. as our guest. Meanwhile, if you have enjoyed our 5th annual presentation of A Christmas Carol, won't you tell your grocer so this week when you order Campbell's Soups? This is Ernest Chappell saying thank you and a Merry Christmas to you all.
Yes, from Quiet Please, Ernest Chappell, the announcer for the Campbell's Playhouse production of the wonderful A Christmas Carol starring Lionel Barrymore. 86 years ago, December 24th, 1939, here on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. For Christmas Day, we will have Our Miss Brooks starring Eve Arden, The Hot Point Holiday Hour, The Man Who Came to Dinner from 1949, starring Jack Benny in the lead role, and the new Edgar Bergen Hour from 1955. On Friday, we will have for the day after Christmas the Lux Radio Theater production of Snow White, The Delayed Christmas Present from The Whistler, 1948, and we'll spend the day after Christmas with Jack Benny. That'll be coming up on Friday. We'll get back to somewhat normal on Saturday with Westerns, The Six Shooter starring the Jimmy Stewart, also Have Gun Will Travel, Gunsmoke, and The Challenge of the Yukon with Sergeant Preston. Then on Sunday, we'll have a 1947 episode of Jack Benny and Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis with Dale Evans from 1951. And we'll have a couple of dramas. We'll have a 1952 episode of Dragnet, The Big Mask, and Suspense, Frank Lovejoy and his wife in the 32nd of December. On Monday, Amos and Andy, George Burns and Gracie Allen, and the Lux Radio Theater presentation of The Wife Came COD. Yeah, different kind of mail-order bride, don't you know? Tuesday, we will have Amos and Andy, The Great Gildersleeve, My Favorite Husband, and Abbott and Costello. And then on Wednesday, for our New Year's Eve broadcast, we will have Phil Harris and Alice Faye and a New Year's Eve party. Jack Benny from 1944, Fibber McGee and Molly from 1940, and Father Knows Best from 1953. That's a week from today, here on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. Coming up next, a different kind of Christmas carol with Dick Powell as Richard Diamond, private detective.
The various components that make up the North American Air Defense Command, the U.S. Army, Navy, and Air Force, and the Canadian Forces are on special alert since our ballistic missile early warning system detected a flying object over the North Pole earlier today. A person using the name S. Claus has filed a flight plan, and reports now coming to the NORAD Combat Operations Center indicate that Canadian and American technicians manning the Distant Early Warning, or DEW line, have sighted an object on radar. The object has flight characteristics similar to those recorded last year during the annual flight of Santa Claus. However, there is this one important factor that must be considered. We haven't been able to establish radio contact with the object, so it will be listed as unidentified until NORAD fighter interceptors can be scrambled for a visual check. Wait a minute. I see some activity going on beneath us in the Combat Operations Center. Let's listen in.
Controller, Alaskan region.
This is Duty Controller, COC. I have no identification of unknown track number 004. I advise you to scramble.
The NORAD Combat Operations Center director is scrambling aircraft of the Alaskan NORAD region now, and if the object does prove to be Santa Claus in his sleigh, the fighters will provide escort as he makes his rounds. We'll keep you advised. This is Lee Mosley at the NORAD Combat Operations Center in Colorado Springs, Colorado.
Well, we'll update you on that as the podcast progresses. Let's check in now with Richard Diamond, private investigator, Dick Powell, from Christmas Eve 1949, as he delivers his own unique Christmas carol.
Dick Powell as Richard Diamond, private detective.
Hello there, this is Diamond. Well, it's Christmas Eve, and every year about this time, my business takes a big nosedive. People usually pack up their troubles and start unpacking colored lights and Christmas tree ornaments. So tonight, instead of telling you about one of my hair-raising exploits, we're going to tell you a Christmas story. So with apologies to Mr. Charles Dickens, we'd like to bring you an adaptation of one of his most famous stories, The Christmas Carol. Now, I'd better explain something first. This version isn't exactly the way you've heard it many times before. Because of the particular type of characters I usually get mixed up with, this story is written to fit their talents and characteristics. Different from the Dickens original, certainly, but we feel that this story could easily happen today, anywhere. Like maybe right here in New York on a little side street just off the Bowery. So now I'd like to introduce our characters. Mr. Ebenezer Scrooge will be played by my good friend and guiding hand of the 5th Precinct Homicide Division,
Lieutenant Walter Levinson.
Walter? Otis. The character of Jacob Marley will be played by one of my dearest friends and constant companions.
Otis, that's you. Huh? Oh, Sergeant Otis Loveloon.
Loveloon.
Walsh.
Oh, sorry, Helen. Tiny Tim will be played by our corner newsboy.
Johnny Rollins.
Tiny Tim's mother will be played by my red-headed gal friend.
Helen Asher.
The rest of the characters will be played by members of the 5th Precinct Police Station.
Officer O'Reilly, Officer Lund, Officer Lefkowitz,
Sergeant Miller.
The music will be furnished by the 5th Precinct Police Band, directed by Patrolman Worth. And now, our version of the Christmas classic, Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol. Once upon a time, there was a nasty old guy named Ebenezer Scrooge. He was nasty, all right. He didn't like anything, except maybe all the dough he could get his hands on. Scrooge had a little business that he started with his partner, Jacob Marley. The outfit was known as Scrooge and Marley Loan Company. But one day, poor old Marley just up and keeled over. So the boys along the big street gave him a nice funeral, and old Scrooge took over the business. Well, Marley had been dead for 7 years, and Scrooge lived alone in his little room over the office. And for a hobby, he hated everybody. He had a young guy working for him by the name of Bob Cratchit. Bob had a wife and 4 kids and made just enough to make ends meet. Scrooge used to ride him all the time. When it got so cold the polar bears complained, Cratchit would turn on the little heater, and Scrooge would say,
Cratchit, what do you think you're doing?
Turning on the heat, that's what I'm doing. My fingers look like popsicles.
Well, I don't care if they come in 6 delicious flavors. Every time you turn on that heater, it costs me money. Business is not good, so get back to your work and turn off the heat.
Oh, now look, Mr. Scrooge, I'm freezing. This pen ain't guaranteed to ride under ice.
I tell you once more, get back to your work.
Okay, Mr. Scrooge. I don't know why you worry about business. Why not just put up a sign, turn the joint into a skating rink?
Well, this was no time for any decent guy to act like that. It was Christmas Eve. Along about 5 o'clock, into the office came Scrooge's nephew, Fred.
Well, Merry Christmas, Bob.
Oh, Merry Christmas, Fred.
You get back to your work, Cratchit.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, Merry Christmas, Uncle.
Oh, swell. Merry Christmas. Humbug.
Humbug?
Yeah, humbug. My old man didn't like Christmas, and that's what he used to say. Humbug.
Okay, humbug. But it's still Christmas, and I don't see where you get off not liking it. This is supposed to be the time everybody gets with it. Everything stops. That ain't much good, and you put your arm around the next guy, you tell him Merry Christmas.
I'll put my arm around you with a hammer on the end of it if you don't lay off that goodwill stuff.
Look, what's with you? What have you got against Christmas?
You show me a way to make $100 every Christmas, and I'll fall in love with it. Every time the holidays roll around, nobody pays their bills, and they all run around like they own the Chrysler Building. Look at you. $60 a week, and you're coming on like Rockefeller.
Well, sure, I make a lousy $60, but it ain't easy. But once a year, something happens with everybody in this big world. Well, nearly everybody. Because this is a day that somebody else started to make things right for us, and he had a really tough time doing it. It's more than just remembering. It's feeling. It's all around you. Christmas has got to be merry. Don't you get it?
You want me to be merry?
Well, sure.
Then go get some of these joyous clients of mine to pay off their loans.
The missus asked me to invite you over for dinner tomorrow.
Now, don't hold your breath.
Okay. Merry Christmas, Bob.
Merry Christmas, Fred.
Merry Christmas, Uncle.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Humbug.
Late that evening, Scrooge went upstairs to his room, the room where Jacob Marley used to stay. It was dark in the little hall, and when Scrooge reached for the door, he looked up at the big brass knocker and saw...
Holy cow. I could have sworn that was old Jake's face in the knocker. I must be working too hard.
So in he went. A little shaky after seeing Jake Marley's face, but he just passed it off his nerves. He closed the door and locked it, then went over and sat down in front of the fireplace. He got a fire going and started to relax. But every tile around the fireplace started looking like Jake Marley's face.
Oh, now, come on, Abe, old boy. You got to get hold of yourself. This is ridiculous, and I haven't touched a drop in weeks.
He got up and walked around the room a few times, then went back and sat down again. He stretched, rested his head on the back of the chair. From somewhere a bell started chiming, and Scrooge sat straight up in his chair. He heard something else, too. Something from downstairs.
What the... Oh, now, what is that? What's going on? Who's that? Come on, who's out there?
Then all of a sudden it came right through the wall.
Marley! Jake Marley. Oh, no. I got to stop eating lobster. Oh, it couldn't be. Hey, what's with you? Who are you?
Jake Marley. Who else?
You're dead.
The deadest. But nevertheless, Jake Marley.
His ghost.
You're very sharp today, Scrooge, old boy.
I don't believe it.
You got eyes, ain't you?
Yeah, and I got a bad stomach, too. That's who you are. Nothing but a bad case of indigestion.
You don't think I'm a ghost, huh? Okay, maybe a good scare will change your mind. Whoa!
Oh, no. Stay away from me. I believe you.
Sold on the idea?
Yeah, but why'd you got to come to see me?
Regulations. Every man is supposed to live his life and help his buddies. If he don't do it while he's alive, then he's got to do it after he kicks off. Oh!
Now, stop that. Hey, what's with all those chains and things you got wrapped around you?
Oh, these? Well, this here chain is like my life. Each one of these links is something I did wrong.
But why do you have to hold it around with you? Why don't you check it someplace?
Scrooge, old boy, when we was in business together, I never took time out to do any good. I just kept making a buck and figured that was enough. Well, now I got to pay for it. I got to haul this chain around and try to make up for all the things I didn't do when I was alive.
But why come to me?
Because you're going to end up just like me, unless we do something in a hurry. Now, I haven't got much time, so you better listen.
Oh, I don't want to be like you. I'll listen.
Okay. You're going to have 3 visitors. You're going to be haunted by 3 spirits.
Oh, no.
It's the only way you can keep from being like me. When you hear that bell strike 1, the first one will be here. Well, I got to be going. You won't see me again, but you remember what I told you. So long, Scrooge, old boy. Your goosebumps can relax now.
After the ghost took off, Scrooge just refused to believe it.
Nuts. It's ridiculous. Humbug.
Then he climbed into the sack and was soon snoring up a storm. When Scrooge awoke, it was still dark, and the bell from the church on 53rd Street was striking 12. He laid awake listening and thinking to himself.
Oh, just a dream. Ghosts. Bah.
Finally, he dropped off again and slept for about an hour. Then the big bell struck 1.
1 o'clock and I don't see no ghost. I knew it was something I ate.
All of a sudden, a big light flashed in the room. The first of the spirits stood before him.
Oh, Jake was right. Are you the first spirit that Jake said would come to haunt me?
Yeah, you know it.
Well, who are you?
Me? I'm the ghost of Christmas past.
Yeah? How long past?
Your past. Come on, we're going to take a walk.
Oh, where are we going?
Just relax. I'm running this tour.
Oh, well, let me get my pants.
You got them.
Hey, they're on me.
With that, the ghost of Christmas past grabbed Scrooge by the hand, and they both flew out of the window. Scrooge nearly lost his upper plate. But before he could yell for help, he was standing in front of a dirty, ramshackle old tenement building.
You know where you are?
Sure, I know where I am. This is where I was brought up. Even the garbage cans are the same.
You had a pretty tough time when you were a kid, didn't you?
The toughest. I wasn't very big, and the rest of the kids in the neighborhood were. I had more black eyes than a crow.
You want to go in?
What for?
To see your folks.
My folks died a long time ago.
They're in there now. Come on. Well, the ghost took old Scrooge into the building and showed him a Christmas years past when he was a child with his family. Sure, it was tough living in 2 little rooms like that, but Scrooge remembered how wonderful it really was. What's the matter, Scrooge?
Huh? Oh, got something in my eye.
You were pretty lonely when your folks when they...
Yeah. You know, there was a young kid that came around earlier this evening and sang some carols. I wish...
Yeah, what do you wish?
Oh, nothing.
Come on. I want to show you another Christmas. The spirit showed him another Christmas and still another. And you know, no matter how tough Scrooge remembered his childhood had been, it always seemed that Christmas was wonderful. Then the spirit took him to a building down by the river where Scrooge got his first job. They went inside, and seated behind a desk, Scrooge spotted...
Fezziwig. Well, I'll be darned. It's old Fezziwig alive again. And there's Dick Wilkins. He was a good boy. We got along great. He liked me.
Okay, everybody, it's Christmas Eve. You can knock off and have yourself a good time. You better lock up, Dick.
Sure, right away, Mr. Fezziwig.
And don't look so unhappy, Ebenezer. It's Christmas. Come on home with me and tear into a big turkey. All locked up, Dick?
Yes, sir.
Ready, Ebenezer?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's go and have Merry Christmas, you two.
Yeah. Merry Christmas, Mr. Fezziwig.
Mr. Fezziwig.
Merry Christmas.
Then the spirit took Scrooge over to Fezziwig's house, and they saw the wonderful party that Mrs. Fezziwig had gotten together. Scrooge watched and remembered, and the spirit said, "Wasn't Fezziwig a stupid, sentimental old goat?"
Oh, yeah? Well, let me tell you something. He was a great guy, he was. You know...
What, Scrooge?
I was just thinking about Bob Cratchit, who works for me. I think I'd like to do something for him. You know he's got a wife and 4 kids?
Is that right?
Yeah, 4 kids. Come on, I've seen enough.
Okay, but you gotta see these things if you want to get squared away. And believe me, brother, you need squaring away. Let's go home, Scrooge. Before he knew it, Scrooge was back in his little room, and the spirit was gone. Scrooge was pretty beat, and he climbed into bed and dropped into a heavy sleep.
Huh? What's that? It's 2 o'clock. Hey, that light in the other room. I got burglars.
Hey, Scrooge. Scrooge, come on in.
Who's that? What are you doing in the other room?
Come on in. Take a look. It's pretty nifty.
Hey, what is this? What have you done to the room? It looks like Macy's window. Where'd you get all the holly and the mistletoe? And how'd you get it in here?
You like it?
Oh, for Pete's sake, a Christmas tree. Who are you?
The ghost of Christmas present. Now, don't tell me you don't like the way I fix things up. I work pretty hard.
Oh, the second ghost. Okay, take me wherever you want to go, but believe me, the next time I try the train.
Come on, let's go. Now, what do you see?
Oh, I see bright colored lights. People having a lot of fun. Kids on sleighs.
See that building over there, the one with the big wreath on the front door?
I got 2020. That's where Bob Cratchit lives. He works for me. Hey, look, there's Bob now.
Yes, going into the house. Up all those stairs to the 5th floor. And he's got his little boy on his back.
Tiny Tim.
Yeah, got polio last summer. Pretty sick little boy.
I know. Bob said he'd need a lot of care if he was ever going to walk again.
Let's take a peek.
Hi.
Hello, honey. You and Tim have a good time?
Best. Didn't we, Tim?
Yeah, Dad. We watched all the kids in the block on their sleds. Mom, will I ever be able to ride a sled?
Of course, Tim. Won't he, dear?
Sure thing, Roughneck. Next Christmas, you'll be out there doing belly whoppers with the rest of them.
Dad, what's the matter? Your eyes are all wet.
Nothing, Tim. I just got some snow in them.
Want some dinner, Tim?
Oh, Mom, stew for Christmas?
I'm sorry, Tim.
Oh, that's okay, Mom. I like stew.
Bob, will you please say grace?
Can I say something first, Mom?
Of course, Tim. What would you like to say?
God bless us. Everyone.
What's the matter, Scrooge, old boy? Got some snow in your eyes, too?
Tell me something.
Sure, if I can.
What about Tiny Tim?
Oh, can't say for sure. But if his old man makes enough money next year to get the right doctors, little Tim will get along just fine. But times are tough, aren't they, Scrooge?
Yeah.
Now the spirit of Christmas present took Scrooge to many places and showed him a lot of happiness and a lot of misery. And finally, back to his little room, and the spirit was gone.
Oh, I don't know whether I can take much more of this.
Then the new ghost drifted in. This was the worst yet. He was really done up for haunting. He was all dressed in black with one arm sticking out and pointing right at poor old Scrooge. This was the last one of the spirits. Scrooge's knees sounded like castanets on a reducing machine.
Okay. You don't have to tell me. You're the ghost of the Christmas that hasn't come yet. You I'm really scared of.
The ghost took off with Scrooge right after him. The city disappeared, and Scrooge found himself on the outskirts of town standing in the graveyard. The night was howling like it was mad. And as Scrooge looked down, he saw...
Hey, what's this? What's this stone?
The black spirit stood still and pointed, so Scrooge leaned down and pulled away the bushes and saw it was a tombstone.
Well, there's a name here. Ebenezer Scrooge. Oh, no. Look, not this. Believe me, I don't want this. I know I've done wrong, but I'm not kidding. I really know what Christmas means. It doesn't mean just today or tomorrow. It's every day of your life. I swear I'll do better. Only take me away from this. Let me try. Let me try to make Christmas right for me and everybody else. Please, don't let this happen. Give me another chance. Well, don't just stand there. Put your arm back in. You'll catch cold. Well, say something.
Suddenly, Scrooge dropped to his knees and reached out for the spirit. But something happened. The spirit started to shrink. Then it collapsed. And when Scrooge looked up...
What the... My bedpost. My own bedpost. I'm home. Oh, thank goodness. I lived the past and the present and the future, and now I'm home. Hallelujah. Spirits, wherever you are, believe me. From now on, things are going to be different. Oh, yeah. And thanks.
Piper! Pine and Piper!
Hey, boy.
Yeah?
What day is this?
It's Christmas. What's with you?
Christmas. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. I haven't missed it. The spooks did it all in one night. Boy.
Yeah? Oh, it's you, Mr. Scrooge.
How many papers have you got?
I don't know. Why?
Well, here's $5. Throw them away and go have yourself a Merry Christmas.
Gee, thanks, Mr. Scrooge. And a Merry Christmas to you.
Hey, boy, say that again.
Thanks?
No, the other.
You mean Merry Christmas?
Yeah, that's it. Merry Christmas.
Okay, I'm coming. What's the matter with you? Can't you see the store's closed? Look, mister, this is... Ebenezer Scrooge.
Merry Christmas, Barney.
Huh? Hey, you been drinking?
Not a drop. Well, what's the matter with you? Ain't you going to wish me a Merry Christmas?
Wish? Sure. Come on in. Wife's upstairs with her mother, but I got a bottle in the back. I think maybe you better have something strong.
Look, your grocery store's closed, but you could still sell me a turkey, couldn't you?
Well, I don't know.
Well, you got a couple. They'll just go to waste.
What do you want a turkey for? You've been eating at the automat every Christmas for the last 7 years.
Oh, it's not for me. But nevertheless, I have been invited to my nephew Fred's house for a Christmas dinner.
Well, then who's the bird for?
Bob Cratchit. You know, the young guy that works for me.
Oh, yeah. How much you going to charge him?
Here's $20. That ought to be enough for the bird.
No. It ain't worth that much. You sure you ain't been into something?
Well, if it's too much, give the rest to your kid and have him deliver the turkey to Cratchit's house.
Huh?
Here's the address, and don't tell Cratchit who sent the thing, okay?
Okay.
Merry Christmas, Barney.
Yeah. Merry Christmas.
Well, old Scrooge went back to his rooms and took out an old blue suit out of the mothballs. He shook it out, put a few creases in it, and went out into the street. The old boy was really with it. Everybody he passed, he greeted them with, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Scrooge went to church and gave a large donation, and Father McCarthy nearly forgot his sermon. And then Scrooge went out on the street again and down into the Bowery.
God bless you, sir, and a Merry Christmas.
Isn't it, though?
He kept walking and having a great time. Later that afternoon, he arrived at his nephew's house.
Well, what the... Merry Christmas, Fred. I've come to dinner.
Oh, my gosh.
Here, I brought you some presents.
Oh, my gosh.
Now, don't thank me. It's Christmas, remember?
Oh, my gosh.
Next morning, Scrooge was early at the office. If he could just catch Cratchit coming in late. And he did. Bob was a good 21 minutes late.
Cratchit?
Oh, no.
You're 21 minutes late.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Mr. Scrooge. I had a big evening last night.
You did, huh? You know what I told you if I caught you fancy-footing it in here late again.
Okay, so I'm canned.
You think you got it coming?
Oh, I'm too tired to argue, Mr. Scrooge. Jobs are tough enough, and I hate to lose this one, but I'm just too tired.
A raise would help, huh?
That's the silliest question of the year.
Then you got it. It's in that envelope.
What?
Yeah, and maybe after we see how the funds are, we can do something about Tiny Tim.
No, I don't get it. A raise? You want to do something about Tim? I don't get it.
Sure you do, Bob. Haven't you heard? It's Christmas. Now, go on home, take the day off. Yeah. Take the week off.
Oh.
Come back when you feel like it. Merry Christmas.
Mr. Scrooge?
Yeah?
Merry Christmas.
And Scrooge really did it. He was as good as his word, better even. He made it the merriest Christmas ever. And later, things got better, and he took care of Tiny Tim. And sure enough, Tim was out on his sled the next Christmas doing belly whoppers with the best of them. Every Christmas thereafter, all along the big street, it was said, if anyone knew how to make Christmas merry, old Ebenezer Scrooge was that one.
And I hope that can really be said about all of us, just like Tiny Tim said.
God bless us, everyone.
That's right, Tim. God bless us, everyone.
Merry Christmas. God bless everyone.
Oh, Rick.
Yes, Helen?
That was wonderful. Not quite the way Dickens wrote it, but it meant the same thing.
Oh, you really like it, baby?
Oh, I loved it. No reason in the world why old Scrooge couldn't have been living right here today. You've got the spirit, and that's what counts. How did you like it, Walt?
Rick, I gotta hand it to you. It was really great.
Lieutenant.
Yeah, what is it, Otis?
How'd I do in the play?
You were magnificent, Sergeant.
You know, I'll bet if I studied for a couple of weeks, I'd get me a part on Broadway. To be or not to be? That's the question.
Oh, no.
Now, Walt, leave him alone.
Oh, sure. Monsieur Otis.
Huh?
Wouldst thou accompany me over to the Punch Bowl for a short flagon of nectar?
Sure, I would.
See you later, Helen. Rick? Yeah. Come on, Barrymore. Let's see if the Punch Bowl fits your head.
Oh, aren't they lovely?
You want something to eat?
Hey, wait a minute.
What's the matter?
Listen.
They're out here by this window.
Come on, let's go listen.
That carol, fa la 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 la. See the blazing new before us, fa la 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 la. Strike the harp and join the chorus, fa la 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 la. Follow me in merry measure, fa la 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 la. While a girl of youth and treasure, fa la 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 la.
Beautiful.
Oh, wasn't that wonderful, Rick?
It sure was.
Rick, sing something with them.
Oh, no, honey. I don't want to louse up the air.
Please, Rick, come on.
All right. I tell you what I'll do. Everybody usually sings Christmas songs about snow. I'm going to sing one about sunshine. It's called Melikalikimaka.
Melikalikimaka?
Well, it means Merry Christmas in Hawaiian.
In Hawaii?
Sure. It's a brand new song. They love it over there, and we'll love it here. Melikalikimaka is the thing to say, and haole maka hiho. That's our Christmas greeting in Hawaii, and a happy new year, too. With the hope that Christmas may be green and bright, the sun to shine by day and all the stars that night. Melikalikimaka is Hawaii's way to say Merry Christmas to you.
With the hope that Christmas may be green and bright, the sun to shine by day and all the stars that night.
Melikalikimaka is Hawaii's way to say Merry Christmas to you.
Rick.
Mm-hmm.
Merry Christmas.
Yes. And a Merry Christmas to everybody.
In Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, radio station WBRE today is celebrating its silver anniversary of serving the people of the coal country with better programming. From all of us in Hollywood, congratulations to NBC affiliate WBRE on 25 years of broadcasting and best wishes for another 25. Dick Powell as Richard Diamond, private detective, will return to the air at a new day and time, Sunday, January 15th. Till then, this is Eddie King relaying our best wishes for the holiday season. Now hear Home for Christmas and Hopalong Cassidy on NBC.
76 years ago, December 24th, 1949, Richard Diamond, private detective, here on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. Visit our webpage at classicradio.stream to support the podcast. You can see more about Professor B's digestive aid and more things there that you can purchase to help support the program. Coming up next here, we will have the Treasury Star Parade and a Modern Scrooge from 1942.
Fighter interceptors of the Alaskan Air Command have been scrambled to visually identify a flying object thought to be Santa Claus. A person using that name filed a flight plan earlier today. However, when the object appeared on radar, the North American Air Defense Command was unable to establish radio contact. Therefore, it is being treated as an unknown. Meanwhile, lights are appearing all over our giant display board here at the Combat Operations Center, indicating the unknown is in many places at once, and giving further credence to the feeling that Santa indeed has started his journey. Our Combat Operations Center director has voice contact with the 8 regional headquarters that make up NORAD. Let's listen in.
Duty officer, 25th Region.
This is Duty Controller COC. Do you have an identification of unknown track number 004?
Negative.
Stand by for tactical advice.
Roger. Director COC, would you give me a readout on that track up in British Columbia?
This is Duty Officer, 25th Region. Unknown track number 004 identified friendly. Repeat, unknown track number 004 identified friendly.
Well, that's it. That's what we've been waiting for. Word from NORAD fighter interceptors that the object is friendly. And our computers can now confirm that the craft is a sleigh, loaded with toys, and being pulled by reindeer. From here on out, it's just a matter of keeping track of Santa and providing escort. I'll have a final updated report on the flight of Santa within the hour. This is Lee Mosley at the NORAD Combat Operations Center in Colorado Springs, Colorado.
Well, good news for all the boys and girls. Santa's on his way. We're going to hear an episode from Wartime now of the Treasury Star Parade, an adaptation of a Modern Scrooge. This originally broadcast 83 years ago, December 24th, 1942.
The Treasury Star Parade. Produced under the personal direction of William A. Beecher with David Broekman and his orchestra, Frederick March, J. Donald Wilson, and Lionel Barrymore, and Noel Houston and Joseph Roscoe's version of A Modern Scrooge.
This is Frederick March, ladies and gentlemen, in another of the programs brought to you by the Treasury Department. How many of you remember Dickens' A Christmas Carol? You all do, of course. Well, today we've got a story for you that's a little reminiscent of it. Our central character is old Jeb Creaker, the biggest grouch in Mohawk, a Scrooge, skinflint. In short, a trying neighbor.
I am what I am, the biggest tire dealer this side of Glen Cove Springs. And by my own effort.
Jeb never married, of course. Women? He had his own ideas about them.
Ain't worth the keep, if you want to know my opinion.
Twilight baseball?
I voted against it, and by gad, I'll do it again.
Mrs. Appleby's dog?
Ought to lock him up. Muzzle won't do. I'll go to court about that.
And as to war bonds, well, just listen. Pete Brady, the postmaster, was incautious enough to mention the matter while Jeb was stopping by for his mail one day.
Now, you mind your own business, Pete Brady, and let me take care of mine.
All right, Jeb. Consider I never mentioned it. Just asked because, well, you're about the only one in town hasn't. Now take Jim Millock here. Just bought his fifth.
Sixth, Pete. Darn good items to collect these days. Best investment in the world. Loosen up, Jeb. You can afford it. Buy and sell the town if you want to.
You keep out of this, Jim Millock. Let you know what I can afford. How'd you like to be in tires? Priority. Lord. Besides, I didn't ask for this war.
Didn't any of us ask for it, Jeb. But I reckon we better have the answer for it.
Only takes $18.75 for a war bond, Jeb.
Only?
That'll buy a lot of things Uncle Sam's needing mighty bad.
Such as?
Well, such as army shoes and socks, I reckon.
Warm gloves, maybe.
Machine gun cartridges.
Buy all that for who?
Some soldier.
Maybe for your own nephew Pearlie, Jeb.
Now, you leave my nephew out of this. The less said about that scamp, the better. And since you're so smart, I'll tell you something else. $18.75 will buy. It'll pay my grocery bill for a month. It'll buy me a new drain pipe for the house, 2 tons of coal, 3 pairs of shoes, new upper teeth. War bond.
All the way home, Jeb kept muttering to himself. And when he got home, he was still boiling. He sank wearily into a parlor chair and talked a blue streak to himself. You see, Jeb lived alone. He ate alone, slept alone, planned alone, and talked to himself.
My nephew Pearlie. If David hadn't been so free with his money, he wouldn't have left Pearlie without no money when he died. None of my responsibility. Only $18.75. Only.
And that's the way the evening went. Outside, a storm was coming up, and Jeb Creaker prepared to go to bed. He put on his nightshirt, turned down the covers. But before he turned out the light, he did a strange thing. He counted out $18.75 from his wallet, laid it on his night table, and stared at it intently, grumbling all the while.
Only. That's a heap of money.
There was a distant rumble of thunder. Jeb shivered. Turned off the light, climbed into his creaky bed.
Sure. Another thing, $18.75 would buy a new set of springs for this bed.
And with that, Jeb Creaker was off to sleep and his dreams. But Jeb had eaten cucumbers for supper, and they never did agree with him.
Ah, priorities. Pearly.
Jeb Creaker.
Huh? What's that? Ah, must be dreaming.
There isn't much time. There isn't much time.
Who's in this room? Who are you? Ah, it must be the wind.
No time. No time. No time.
Say, who are you? Why do you keep on saying that?
Don't you know me, Jeb?
No.
Don't you recognize me, Jeb?
Mercifully. You look like...
Yes, I am.
No, you can't be. Not David.
Yes, David. Your brother, David.
But you're dead. You can't come back like this, David. It's indecent. 13 years.
I had to come back, Jeb. My boy, Pearly.
Yes. A fine lad. A fine lad.
You didn't take care of him, even though you gave me your solemn promise on my deathbed.
Davy, listen to me now, please. Don't be hard on me, Davy. You know I ain't got much. Priorities and all got me. Don't come near me, Davy. Don't you touch me. Get away from that table. Leave my money alone.
You didn't do right by my boy, Pearly.
What's all this got to do with my 1875? What's one thing got to do with...
Everything, Jeb. Everything.
Hey, come back here with that money. Come back here.
There's no time. No time.
Help! Help, please!
Jeb, in hot pursuit, scrambled out of his bed after the strange apparition, out of the window and into the night.
Stop me! Stop me!
No time. No time. No
What a silly answer. My feet!
As Jeb cried out with pain, he realized in grave dismay that he was running through the streets in his bare feet, wearing only his nightshirt.
My God, look at me.
But he couldn't stop now. On and on they went until they came to a beautiful white building with a high dome. And David flew up an enormous flight of stairs. After him panted a winded Jeb.
Stop. Stop, I say.
Up until he was ready to collapse. The steps seemed to reach to heaven. And at the top, Jeb caught his breath and looked about him.
Where is he? Where'd he go? Jack, this is the United States Congress. And me in my nightshirt. Suffering cats.
Suddenly, he saw his eerie brother dart into a vast room filled with men in tumultuous debate. Jeb didn't dare go in. He was hardly dressed for the occasion.
And I say to you, the Army appropriation is imperiled. We must get more money. This bill is in grave danger.
The bill must pass. The safety of our country is at stake. It must go through.
Gentlemen of the Congress, I have here $18.75 of Jeb Creaker's to be appropriated.
No, stop! He stole that money. It's mine.
Thank God.
There stood Jeb behind the door in split nightshirt and bare feet, screaming furious.
No. Why don't somebody listen to me? That's my money and I want it back. I protest.
Old Jeb Creaker was fit to be tied. The bill passed. A slip of paper was given to David, who sped off like the wind. A night-shirted Jeb on his coattails, racing through space again.
David, wait!
On and on until finally they arrived at a huge, unlighted building, a silent, sprawling giant. David raced silently through the high gates. By the time a weary Jeb entered, the building was suddenly ablaze with lights, and the voice of the foreman could be heard shouting excitedly to his men.
All right, boys. Messengers just arrived from Congress. The new appropriation's been passed. Speed her up. We've got to turn out cartridges, and how?
Percussion cap.
Motor igniter. Speed her up. Hurry. It's getting late.
David, why do you do this to me?
Shell-loon bag. Belt wash. Speed her up.
David, I wronged, I admit it. I did neglect Pearlie, but I ain't got much priorities, no.
Hurry, hurry, it's late. Lubricating lead. Brass case. Hurry, Foreman, hurry, there isn't much time.
Okay, here's the first box of cartridges, just off the assembly line. It's yours. No, don't take it. That's my money. He stole it.
But off again flew the ghost that was David, with a desperate Jeb at his heels. And they seemed to be flying right into the storm. On and on they raced. And soon a heavy mist appeared. And then it turned to dust and smoke. And the earth became charred, and barbed wire was everywhere. And suddenly, there was a whistling sound, a roar, and the world around them exploded in an inferno of cannon and machine gun fire.
Pearlie! David!
Not too late.
This is a battlefield. Well, what are we doing here in my nightshirt? For God's sake, answer me.
Hey, you guys back there! Hurry up with those cartridges!
Who's that?
What's keeping you? Bring up those bullets!
I know that voice. Who is it?
Look, over there, Jim. See that machine gun nest? Those dead bodies lying around? And look, that gunner, all alone. His machine gun empty.
What are you? It's Pearlie! It's Pearlie!
Hurry up with that ammunition! They're coming at me with bayonets! I can't stop without ammunition!
He's calling for bullets, man alive. Why aren't you taking the bullets?
I haven't got any bullets.
Yes, you have right in that box.
Not anymore, Jeb. Look.
Money.
Your money.
Greenback.
Yours.
Silver.
Yours. 1875. Take it.
Hurry!
But I don't want the money here. Take it and give me the bullets.
I'm sorry, Jeb. Money can't buy bullets on a battlefield.
Hurry! For God's sake, hurry!
But we can't stand here and watch him die, Davy. He's your son. He's my own flesh and blood. He can't fight without bullets.
Even if we had him, who'd take him to him?
I would. I'd crawl to him. Yes, I would. I'll crawl to him.
Then, whichever you want most, you'll find in that box, Jeb Creaker. Goodbye.
No, don't go, Davy. Don't go and leave me here alone in this...
For God's sake, hurry up with that ammunition!
Hold on, Pearlie. Hold on. I'm coming, boy.
Somebody bring me the ammunition!
I'm bringing you your cartridges, boy. See? Here they are. I'm bringing them. Here they are, boy. Here's your bullets. Take them.
I thought you'd never get here, Uncle Jeb. Thank God you made it in time. Now watch me.
Ah, that's it, boy. Give it to him. Give him the handle. Give him the handle.
Any mail for me this morning, Pete?
Let's see, Jim. Millock. No, not a thing. Morning, Jeb Krieger.
Morning, Jeb.
Morning.
Looking kind of peaky, Jeb. Have a bad night?
Yeah, something I had, I guess. Pete, here's a package I want to send out to my nephew, Pearlie. Some warm gloves and socks and such. Why, Jeb. Well, what in thunder are you gaping at? Can't I look out for my own kith and kin without you gawking? I want you to fix me up about $500 worth of them war bonds.
500?
And look here. Don't you go telling everybody I gone soft. This is strictly a present from my nephew, Pearlie. I'm still keeping my money in the family.
You never said truer words, Jeb. It's being kept in the family.
Yes, Jeb Creaker's the finest old guy in Mohawk these days. And don't let his gruffness fool you for a minute.
I am what I am. The best air warden this side of Glen Cove Spring.
Twilight baseball?
Wonderful sport. Wonderful. Good for the morale.
Mrs. Appleby's dog?
Nicest mutt in town. Well curbed.
And as for war bonds, just listen.
Darn good items to collect these days. Best investment in the world. I'm getting in on them. I wished all you would.
Yes, the purchase of war bonds has become the most important objective in the life of Jeb Creaker and millions of other Americans who are now investing at least 10% or more of their total incomes in war bonds and stamps. 10% or more of your income invested in war bonds and stamps is your personal quota. Put your fighting dollars out there on the battlefront beside our fighting men. Join a payroll savings plan where you work and pledge yourself to top that 10% today. This is Larry Elliott speaking, and may I remind you again that this is your country. Keep it yours. The United States Treasury Department thanks the distinguished artists who gave their talents to this performance. Mr. Frederick March, Mr. Lionel Barrymore, the Hollywood Victory Committee, through whose courtesy these appearances are made possible, and this station for the use of its facilities. The orchestra and chorus, who are under the direction of David Broekman, production by William A. Bacher, and this is Paul Douglas speaking.
From Wartime, 83 years ago, December 24th, 1942, the Treasury Star Parade here on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. We'll check in one last time with NORAD and check in with Fibber McGee and Molly and Claudia. They're coming up in just a moment here on the Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox podcast.
It's been a busy day here at the North American Air Defense Command in Colorado Springs, but we now have good news for everyone awaiting a visit from Santa Claus. He's on his way, and he's being escorted by Canadian and American fighter interceptors. To summarize the day's activities, earlier, a person using the name S. Claus filed a flight plan with the Canadian Ministry of Transport and Federal Aviation Authorities. The plan showed origination at the North Pole, with interim stops at thousands of locations to the south. An object appeared on NORAD radars sometime later, but our Combat Operations Center could not establish radio contact with the vehicle, and it had to be classified as an unknown. Fighter interceptors of the Alaskan Air Command were then scrambled to visually identify the object. And we just learned minutes ago that the object has been positively identified as Santa Claus. Since then, Santa, his sleigh, and reindeer have been busily spreading the cheer of Christmas to homes everywhere. So if he hasn't been to your home yet, never fear, he's on his way. For the men and women of the North American Air Defense Command, thousands of whom are on duty at this very hour, this is Air Force Master Sergeant Lee Mosley at the NORAD Combat Operations Center in Colorado Springs, Colorado, wishing you a very pleasant holiday season.
Well, it's good to know that Santa is on the way safely. Now let's go safely to Wistful Vista. See what's going on in the household of Fibber McGee and Molly as Fibber tells a Christmas story.
The Fibber McGee and Molly Show. Every weekday at this time, NBC brings you Fibber McGee and Molly transcribed. The show is written by Phil Leslie and Ralph Goodman and directed by Max Hutto. Fibber and Molly will be with you in a minute. Here's something most of us have to think about sooner or later: retirement. You know, it can be a long vacation, carefree and gay, or it can be a long ordeal, depressing and uncertain. It all depends on how well you've planned for it. A lot of folks are including United States savings bonds in their retirement plan. Smart people. They know that savings bonds are a safe, sound, sure investment. They know they'll get back $4 for every $3 they put in, $100 for every $75 invested when those bonds mature. And you know that happens in less than 10 years. Of course, savings bonds can now be held beyond their maturity date at further interest. The highest rate it's ever been, 3% interest, compounded semi-annually for as long as 10 years beyond the maturity date of the bonds. Start planning for your retirement now. You'll discover you'll feel more secure tomorrow if you buy United States savings bonds today. The mailman has just left another batch of Christmas cards at 79 Wistful Vista this morning, and Mr. and Mrs. McGee are happily looking them over.
Don't you love to get Christmas cards, McGee?
Sure do.
Look at this one from the Toopses. Picture of a big holly wreath, and it says, "Hope you have a Christmas wreathed in happiness." Isn't that cute?
Yeah. Oh, hey, here's a big fancy card. Oh, boy, isn't that beautiful?
Oh, my. Somebody must really like us. That's a lovely winter scene, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Who's it from?
Oh, it opens up. Let me see. Oh, poetry. May you have every Christmas joy through winter, spring, and summer. To send your cares all down the drain, call John the Oak Street plumber. Oh.
Isn't that sweet? You know, I think we ought to answer that, McGee. John might feel hurt if he doesn't get a Christmas greeting from us. I'll write him.
Yeah, you do that. You write him.
I think I'll say, Dear John.
Yeah, Dear John letter.
We called you on last New Year's Day. You charged $12 a trip. The sink reminds us still of you. It's such a constant drip.
That's great. You want to write that to him, or shall I call him up and read it to him on the phone?
No, neither one. It's Christmas Eve.
Yeah, besides, we might need him again sometime.
I better check over the gifts again now before we...
Come in.
Merry Christmas, kids. Season's greetings.
Oh, hi, old-timer. Merry Christmas.
Season's greetings to you, Mr. Oldtimer.
Got by to bring you a present, kid.
Well, gee whiz, you shouldn't have done it.
I'll take it back.
Oh, no. Never mind. Thank you very much. My, it's a beautiful package.
Yeah, big one, too. Oh, here, we got a present for you, too, old-timer. There you are.
Little one, ain't it? Thanks anyhow, though. Probably lovely.
I hope you like it.
Oh, I love the holidays, kids. Christmas Eve always puts me in mind of the fun I used to have when I was a kid with that old gang of mine.
The old gang, huh?
Yep. Gee, but I'd give the world to see that old gang. Sure was a great old gang, kids. That old gang of mine used to go out every year singing Christmas carols.
Yeah? Who all was in your crowd?
Very exclusive group, son.
I'll bet.
There was Johnny and Pete, and Ronnie and Skeet. There was Eddie and Slim, and Teddy and Myra Belle Kluferhorn.
Myra Belle Kluferhorn?
How'd she get in the gang?
Needed her for harmony, Johnny.
Oh?
She had a fine, rich baritone, Myra did. The rest of the gang was boy sopranos.
Sang a lot, did you?
Only at Christmas, daughter. Used to sing Silent Night so loud we was hoarse the rest of the year. We did have fun, kids. Me and the old gang were together all the time. I tell you, we were insufferable.
I can imagine.
And then, as so often happens to good friends and true, a woman came between us. Yep, a woman busted up that old gang of mine.
Who was it?
Mama. Moved out of town and took me with her. So long, kids. Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas,
old-timer.
There's more fun with the McGees shortly. One of the outstanding characteristics of a democracy is the right of each individual to worship according to his conscience and his beliefs. The churches of America symbolize the belief of many that through community worship we can gain the moral strength and courage to lead a good life. They symbolize the important role which religion has played in the shaping of our nation. Each day, thousands turn to their religious leaders for personal guidance and for material help. Without religion, many of these people would have nowhere to turn in their hour of need. All of us recognize the important role played during the war by chaplains of all faiths in helping our soldiers to adjust to military life. Thus, it is manifest that religion is an important part of the moral fiber of America. It was the need to worship which drove our forefathers to leave their native lands and come here. Let us not forget the importance of the church in our lives. Let us, through recognition of moral and spiritual hungers, guide ourselves and our families toward a way of life which bespeaks peace and harmony and goodwill toward all men.
What do you think the old-timer gave us? A big package.
I don't know. We'll open it tomorrow. I hope he likes the pipe and tobacco we gave him.
Well, he better like it. I looked all over town to find a bargain like that. You can't hardly find a corncob pipe these days.
Wonder who this is. Come in.
Hi, Mr. McGee, Miss McGee. Merry Christmas.
Well, happy Yuletide, Teeny.
Merry Christmas, Teeny. Come on in.
Yeah.
I came to bring you a present. It's for both of you, and I made it. Here.
Oh, you made it. Gee whiz, that's a beautiful present.
Lovely package.
Just beautiful. Wonder what could be in it. It's,
A wash rag. It's a simply just lovely wash rag, and I made it in school.
Oh.
Because we were learning how to knit, and all of us kids were knitting socks, only my socks came out of wash rag.
Oh.
Well, it's just what we needed.
Oh, sure it is.
An argyle wash rag. You can both use it.
Well, we just don't know how to thank you, Teeny.
Well, we have a little present for you, too, honey. We sent it over to your house.
Oh, boy. Gee, thanks. Hey, Mr. McGee. Will you do something for me, though, for Christmas? Tell me a story, will you, please? A story for Christmas,
Well, okay, Teeny. Seems as good a time as any.
Oh, goody. I love your stories.
Well, I like them, too, Teeny. I'll just sit over here out of the way, and I'll keep real quiet, dearie.
Well, look, Teeny, did you ever hear the story about Laura, the lopsided pine tree?
Oh, no, mister. No, I never heard that one. Is it a true story, mister? A true one, is it?
Well, it's sort of a little piece of folklore that's been kind of handed down from generation to generation. Or will be, as soon as I can think it up.
Oh, boy, that's the best kind, I betcha.
Yeah, well, sir, long time ago, once upon a time, there used to be a great big forest. Oh, it was out past Dugan's Lake a ways, and it was all full of tall pine trees.
Oh?
And every year on Christmas Day, the king of the forest would invite all the people from all around, and they'd have a Christmas party and sing songs and give each other presents, and hey, have a wonderful time.
I love parties, I betcha.
Yeah. Well, every year, the king would pick out the prettiest tree in the forest to have Christmas under, you see. It got to be quite a contest among the local pines to see which one would be chose the king's tree.
The king's tree,
Yep. Now, way off in one corner of the forest, kind of by herself, stood Laura, the lopsidedest, funniest, lookingest, poorest little scrubby old pine tree in the whole woods. Her branches were all cockeyed, and her bark was always falling down, and she was just a real sad sapling.
Oh, poor Laura.
And the other trees, the big, tall, beautiful-looking ones, they used to sneer at little lopsided Laura all the time. Some of them trees got so vain about their good looks that you just couldn't stand them.
Gee.
Spent all their time primping and powdering their combs and combing the birds' nests out of their hair and looking pretty.
Oh, that's not a good way, I betcha. People shouldn't be vain, especially pine trees.
That's right. But these pine trees got so bad they wouldn't let a bird build in their branches, and they shook all the squirrels out onto the ground, and the only place the little creatures had to live was Laura. And little lopsided Laura gave them all a home.
She had a kind heart, huh?
Sure. But the other trees used to razz her something fierce. Look at Lopsy, they'd say. Get her. Hair full of birds' nests and her lap full of squirrels. Boy, are you a mess, they'd say. Oh, yeah. Oh, them pine trees needled her all the time.
They were naughty pines, huh? Naughty pines.
Yeah, I was going to say that myself. Well, anyhow, one Christmas Eve, little Laura just couldn't take it any longer, and she just broke down and cried. Just stood there sobbing kind of softly to herself.
Oh, gee. Just like a weeping willow, huh, mister? A weeping willow?
Well, she was more what you might call a crying conifer, sis.
Oh.
And while she was standing there crying softly and the other mean old trees were snickering at her, all at once it happened.
Oh, boy, this is a good part of it. What happened? Is this a good part?
Yeah. It happened that a young angel was passing by that night. She was in a hurry trying to get home for Christmas, you see. And
Where had she been, mister? Where had the angel been?
oh, she'd been over in Pittsburgh or Wichita or Oskaloosa or someplace to say hello to a couple of new babies. She stopped someplace else to sort of spread her wings over a young couple that were getting married that day, and she looked in to let a little crippled boy know that he was going to be okay for Christmas. You know, just business calls like angels do.
Sure, I know, I betcha.
Anyhow, when the angel heard Laura, the lopsided pine tree, crying, she wheeled down to investigate, and Laura told her the story through her tears. And the angel smiled and just waved her wings, and poor little Laura, the lopsided pine, became the prettiest tree in all the world.
Oh, goody for her.
The tears that poor little pine tree shed froze into beautiful, shining icicles.
Oh.
And her cones gleamed like colored lights, and her branches were dusted with snow. And way up on her tip-top branch, the angel hung a shining star. And they named the tree the Christmas tree. Yeah. And the people came and admired the tree and gave each other presents and wished each other happiness and peace and a Merry Christmas. Just like Mrs. McGee and I wish you.
Oh, gee, that's wonderful, Mr. McGee.
Oh, thank you.
Merry Christmas, Teeny.
I just hope the whole world has a Merry Christmas, I betcha. Everybody.
So do we, Teeny. Merry Christmas to all.
We'll say goodnight to Fibber and Molly in a moment. NBC. Throughout the year, these initials ring out as the trademark of the National Broadcasting Company. And tonight, this Christmas Eve, the National Broadcasting Company extends to you, the listener, its heartfelt wishes for a Christmas filled with peace and happiness and contentment. That this day may bring renewed hope to all the world is the Christmas wish of NBC. Ever present in broadcasting is the call to pioneer, improve, and extend service to the public. To meet this magnificent challenge is the constant aim of NBC. It is the purpose and intention of NBC that the character and influence of its sponsored and sustaining programs shall help to increase commerce and employment, raise the living standard, enlarge the spiritual and cultural experience of the people, and enrich their lives. The National Broadcasting Company earnestly hopes that its programs will always be welcomed in your home and in all homes throughout America.
Good night, all.
Transcribed. This is NBC, the night before Christmas.
Christmas Eve, 1953, 72 years ago, Fibber McGee and Molly. Before we go away, we got to take you by and see what's going on in the household of David and Claudia on Christmas Eve. That's next.
Every Christmas season, the North American Air Defense Command keeps its radar eyes looking toward the north in hopes of detecting a kindly old gentleman in a red suit on his way to the homes of children throughout North America. This is Lee Mosley, and this Christmas Eve I'll be at the NORAD Combat Operations Center inside Cheyenne Mountain near Colorado Springs, Colorado, providing this station with direct reports on the progress of S-Claws. Join us Christmas Eve for NORAD Track Santa, a tradition in holiday radio programming.
Now you can get up-to-date tracking information on Santa by going to NORADSanta.org. That's NORADSanta.org. Check out the information there, and you can see exactly where Santa might be. Right now, well, at the time we're doing this, they're still assembling the sleigh, don't you know? Let's go to New York City and see what's going on in the apartment of David and Claudia. This episode goes back, 78 years? December 24th, 1947.
Your Coca-Cola bottler presents Claudia. Claudia, based on the original stories by Rose Franken. Brought to you, transcribed, Monday through Friday, by your friendly neighbor who bottles Coca-Cola. Relax, and while you're listening, refresh yourself. Have a Coke. And now, Claudia.
thinking of? That's what I'm thinking of, too.
What?
Means telling Roger about your big new job in Chicago, doesn't it?
Frankly, I don't know how to do it. I didn't even get a chance. He wasn't in the office all day.
Oh, probably Christmas shopping. Tell him Friday. I'd rather not think about it till after Christmas.
Me too. We'll act as if we're never going. How's that?
Cowardly, but let's. I've forgotten already. I love New York around Christmas.
We have only 15 minutes more of shopping time before Christmas. We still have to get Mama a present.
I still haven't got an idea in my head. Have you?
What do other people get their mothers? What did you used to give Mama before we were married?
We never gave each other anything. Sort of seems silly for us to exchange presents, just the two of us.
Well, I insist. After all, she gave me you. The least I can do is give her a handkerchief or a lollipop in return. What about presents from husbands? Do you believe in them?
Not on anniversaries or holidays. Besides, you've given me one already.
I have?
Certainly.
How nice of me. When?
Oh, a couple of months ago.
Really?
Yep.
You mean Shakespeare?
Nope. Can't you guess?
Nope.
As a matter of fact, you're an Indian giver. Because I'm going to return your present to you.
Oh, don't you like it?
I love it, but I'm going to return it in June. How do you guess?
I guess, Mrs. Norton. You know, I can't get used to the idea of your being a mother.
You'll get used to it. Darling, has Christmas ever been so Christmassy?
I used to hate November and December and holidays and winter months. The early dark in the afternoon, the days getting shorter.
I love the days getting shorter. Makes the nights longer. Dark now already. Nice.
I don't like to change the subject, Mrs. Norton, but what about Mrs. Brown's Christmas present?
David, look. Look where we are.
I wish we were home.
We're almost at Mr. Flannery's pet shop. How'd you like to go in and say Merry Christmas to her?
Is this a plot?
A plot?
You know what I mean. Have I been led here like a sheep?
No, honestly, I wouldn't think of buying a dog for Mama.
Or for you, I
Of course
suppose.
not.
No.
I suppose he has a nice big one. Come on, let's go in.
All right, but just one thing, darling.
What, David?
This visit is merely a social call. We're not going to buy anything.
Of course not. Who said we were? Are you sure Mama will like this parrot for Christmas?
She'll love him. Sailors always have parrots.
Mama gets seasick. David, what are we going to do about wrapping up Solomon?
That's a funny name for a parrot. Let's just tie a big red ribbon around his
Say,
neck.
would you mind putting your finger on this knot so I can tie a bow around the package?
And do you call this wrapping a present?
What's the matter with it?
Everything. It's all coming apart. Here, let me
Of
show you.
course it is. It's not together yet.
That's cheating. Here, give it to me.
You didn't have to tear it up.
There.
You could have used it for something else.
Now, give me a better ribbon.
Oh, darling. Listen how quiet it is.
'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse.
Not even Shakespeare. No. Or Solomon, worse luck. I wish he'd say something. Must be awfully cold out tonight.
How do you know?
Because it's so warm and cozy in here. At night, it's like living in a little pool of light and warmth. That's what our apartment is, isn't it?
Some people would call it a zoo.
I love zoos. The doorbell.
Yeah, I heard it.
David, the doorbell. Solomon.
Well, he didn't ring it.
Maybe it's Mama. We'd better hide him.
I'll put him in the closet.
Be careful, don't spill him.
Now, Solomon, old boy, come on with Papa.
Thank goodness he is a silent bird tonight.
You'd better stay silent, too. In you go, sailor. If you want something, toot twice on your horn.
All right.
Everything shipshape.
Hello, Mom. Why, Roger.
Roger Santa Claus Killian himself.
I'm so glad to see you. It's been weeks.
Hello, Roger.
David, Merry Christmas.
Same to you. We missed you at the office today.
Did you? How nice.
Sit down, please.
Thank you.
Roger, would you like to see the parrot we bought for my mother?
Oh, I would. I love parrots, though they make me self-conscious. I always think they know more than they actually do.
Well, ours doesn't know anything. Or if he does, he hasn't spoken about it yet. Do you think he might be sick? I better get him.
I'm glad to see you, Roger. I've been wanting to speak to you.
I have too. I stayed out of the office today. I had to see my lawyer before we talked. And you know how long those things take.
Yes, I suppose I do.
Oh, here he is. Roger, this is Solomon. Solomon, say hello.
Come on. Oh, snooty, huh? Well, hello to you, old fellow. Hello.
Say hello. Say avast. Say the jib is luffing. Say anything.
David, you'll give him stage fright. Just ignore him. Maybe he'll come out of his shell.
He came out decades ago. You know, David, coming up here to visit you and Claudia is a tonic. I think Christmas was meant for people like you.
We don't really need Christmas. I suppose that's why it's so nice to have it.
Well, whether you need Christmas or not, I've come up here to give you my gift.
I bet it's beautifully wrapped.
As a matter of fact, it's not wrapped at all.
I'm glad. It would have made me very self-conscious.
You won't even be able to hold it in your hand.
No?
No.
David, what do you think?
No, Roger's trying to tell us, darling.
I know, but something you can't even hold in your hands. I can't imagine.
I'm going to offer David... No, let me begin a little further back. A few days ago, I told David that I was thinking of giving up the firm. I hardly thought it was worth carrying on.
It's worth it, Roger, if you want it.
Exactly. I've had the firm quite a number of years.
I don't see how you could give it up, Roger.
Well, I've decided that I can't let go either. Not yet. But I haven't been thinking only of myself. It's not a very nice thing at this season of the year to tell a man he's got to go and look for another job.
Well, it can't always be helped, Roger.
I know. But when it can, it should be. You and Claudia are just getting settled. You need whatever security you can have. And I believe in you, David. I believe you're going to be a great architect. And someday I'm going to be proud of having had you as a partner.
As a partner?
Roger, did you say partner?
If you'll accept. I've come here tonight to offer you a partnership in my firm. I mean, our firm.
That's a very fine offer.
It's the best that I can give you. And I wouldn't want you to have any less.
David couldn't ask for more.
I don't know, Claudia. I've been feeling very tired and a bit old. But now I think I can pull through the mess we're in, but not alone. I'll need help. And I'm asking David for it.
You're not asking for anything he doesn't want to give, Roger.
David, you won't find this partnership a very rich one. We'll have to share my drawing account until things get so that there's enough for two. It probably won't even be anything as regular as the salary you're getting now.
Well, who cares about that?
I do. For you. As a matter of fact, on my way up here, I fancied I was bringing you a gift. At least I tried to believe that. But in hearing myself make the offer, I feel rather like the captain who's asked you to remain on his sinking ship. The gift is to myself.
Then you don't know what you're giving me. You're giving me my chance at independence, at working for myself, of doing just those things that I like best, of building something that's going to be ours. I don't think you could have given a more generous gift, Roger.
But you don't have to accept, you know. Just think it over.
So I don't have to accept, do I?
Nope, you don't. That's what the man said.
I guess I'll just have to think it over.
Yeah, I guess you better.
Well, I've thought it over.
So have I.
What do you think?
Me? Same as you.
Mr. Killian, you have just acquired yourself a new partner.
Well, it's good news.
Honestly, Roger, now tell me, did you think I'd say no? Did you think that I'd pass up an offer to be your partner, to work with you, for us?
Well, frankly, I hope very much you'd say yes. David, seriously, one thing. If you ever get an offer that's decent, really good, Someplace where you'll have the backing to develop this freight terminal idea of yours. You grab it.
No, we're going to develop that freight terminal idea together, Roger. You and I. It may take us a little more time than we'd... Well, anyway, we'll do it. No matter how long it takes.
Roger, I can't tell you what you've given us.
I've given you absolutely nothing. But thank you. And, Merry Christmas, partner.
Well, partner, same to you.
Just before you came, Roger, David and I thought that there was not one thing anyone could give us. We were wrong. You have brought us that one thing.
Claudia, you're very sweet. I haven't been kissed like that in years. I like it. Very much. Good night.
And Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Roger.
Oh, David, he's such a generous man.
He is that. Do you know why, Claudia?
Why, darling?
Because you allowed him to be generous, darling. But Claudia, do you know what all of this really means?
Do I know? It means not having to keep up with the Joneses, no formal dinner parties with Mr. Carrington and his board. It means no big salary every week. Isn't it wonderful?
I think so. I think it's very wonderful.
I never wanted any of that, did you?
You, my dear girl, are a nice, very nice girl.
Oh, David. Now we don't have to go to Chicago at all, do we?
We've been to Chicago, darling. We've been there and back.
It was a wonderful trip, David. I'm glad we're home.
This broadcast of Claudia was supervised and directed by William Brown Maloney. When visitors come in during the holidays for an evening of music or talk, you'll all enjoy the hours more if there's pleasant refreshment at hand. But that refreshment needn't be extravagant, and it needn't tax your energies or take much time. Just have your grocer or service station attendant put a case of Coca-Cola in the car today. Tuck plenty of Coke into the refrigerator, and you're ready to share the pause that refreshes with all who come. Every day, Monday through Friday, Claudia comes to you transcribed with the best wishes of your friendly neighbor who bottles Coca-Cola. So listen again tomorrow at the same time. And now this is Joe King saying au revoir and remember, whoever you are, whatever you do, wherever you may be, when you think of refreshment, think of Coca-Cola. For ice-cold Coca-Cola makes any pause the pause that refreshes.
What a wonderful Christmas present. 78 years ago, December 24th, 1947, Claudia, here on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. For Christmas Day, our Miss Brooks and her Christmas tree, the Hot Point Holiday Hour, a 1-hour special presentation starring Jack Benny as the man who came to dinner, playing the Monty Woolley role. Also, the new Edgar Bergen Hour, their Christmas show from 1955. And we'll see what's going on in David and Claudia's household on Christmas Day. That's all coming up tomorrow. Thanks for being with us. Visit us at our webpage, classicradio.stream, and we'll see you tomorrow for more Classic Radio Theater. I'm Wyatt Cox.